And Nebraska becoming the latest state to sue the game creation platform Roblox. The state's attorney general accusing it of becoming a playground for child predators as the platform hosts millions of minors on a daily basis.
Shanley Painter here with the details. Shan.
Hey, Todd and Ashley. So Nebraska now joining more than half a dozen lawsuits from states across the country suing the popular gaming platform for failure to protect children. Nebraska's attorney general saying the company's current safety protocols, such as parental oversight settings, are not doing enough. Writing this quote, "Parents deserve the truth. Roblox has built a multi-billion-dollar business on the trust of families, all while creating a playground for predators and exposing children in to graphic and dangerous content. Our office will not tolerate companies that endanger kids and mislead the public." The lawsuit alleges that children under 13 using the platform can access content like digital strip clubs and user-made experiences related to Sean Diddy Combs and Epstein's Island, where fictional underage sexual activities take place. In a statement, Roblox says the platform is built with safety at its core, writing in part, quote, "We are disappointed that he has filed a lawsuit that fundamentally misrepresents how Roblox works. We prohibit user-to-user image and video sharing, utilize rigorous filters to block personal information from being shared, and enforce global age-based settings that limit younger users to chatting with peers by default. While no system can be perfect, our commitment to protecting our platform never wavers." Roblox says every day there are more than 150 million daily active users logging on, and more than 40% of those are under the age of 13. Guys, back to you.
Right, and with that being said, the push to limit children's use of social media hit a legal roadblock in Virginia, with one federal judge blocking a law which would limit kids under 16 to just an hour a day on social media platforms. Writing, quote, "The court recognizes the Commonwealth's compelling interest in protecting its youth from the harms associated with the addictive aspects of social media. However, it cannot infringe on First Amendment rights, including those of the same youth it aims to protect." Kurt, the cyber guy, joins me now to break all of this down. You know, Kurt, I can't imagine the parents in Virginia really thinking that they're happy at all about this.
I mean, that's the problem. Ashley, good morning to you. It's a federal judge there blocking that Virginia social media law. It's like, what a mess of social media regulation on a state level now. Any hope of parental help in Virginia now out the door. A federal judge there blocking that new law that targeted teens' social media use. The law would have required age verification and limited users under age 16 to 1 hour a day without parental consent. Platforms affected include Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, or Snap as it's now called, Facebook and YouTube. The court says the law likely violates the First Amendment by restricting access to online speech. Part of a growing legal battle we're seeing here is more than a dozen states try to regulate teens and their screen time, which, you know, not a bad idea. Parents aren't doing it, somebody should.
You know, I want your opinion on this because this is just personally what I think. I think since there is a legal age to do things like buy guns, to buy alcohol, if there's anything that, you know, needs to have a limit put on it, why is there not a legal age limit for platforms like this to have usage? I mean, these kids, there needs to be more protections for the kids. And I know that the court said that the law likely violates the First Amendment, but what about the safety of these kids?
There's a very easy answer to that. Tech companies spend a bundle of money on lobbyists in Washington. So imagine 4 lobbyists per each representative and literally millions upon millions of dollars swaying their vote continually. And then you have, you know, some people in Congress who we've been watching have investments in areas of tech. So can you trust them if they've got literally in, the Pelosi's case had millions of dollars in tech investments? Can you really trust that government is going to do anything for us? No. We've proven it time and time again. Tech companies have a stranglehold on Washington. They've got a stranglehold on our attention. They've got a stranglehold on our kids. So who's going to stop it? It's got to come down to the parents. And then, as you know, we're following the social media trial out of Los Angeles, and that's one place that we're really seeing some awareness come about. So I don't know how a lobbyist is going to fight all the evidence that's coming out in court here about how addictive social media platforms can be and the harm that potentially they could be held responsible for with these kids that go on it. And I mean, honestly, we even talk about Roblox in the earlier story. That right there, if you ask most parents, hey, does your kid use Roblox? Oh, yeah, that's a really cool gaming thing, they tell us. Parents have no idea that it's really connecting to a world of danger that's out there. You have to.
You have to be involved in what your kids are doing.
You have to be involved, but there's really no easy roadmap.
I know.
You're absolutely right. That, and you also have to take those, you got to turn on those parental controls. You just got to take a few minutes, have conversations, turn on those controls, and say, hey, there's going to be dangers out there. Let us know. Let's talk about it. We'll navigate those things. Find a happy way to use this technology without it really doing some danger to our families.
I agree. Kurt, the cyber guy, thanks so much. We appreciate it.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.